Hi Gemini, welcome. Come on in. This is going to be a general love reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or any who feel drawn to watch this. I'm going to draw some cards for you and your energy, for your person's energy, and for the connection between you. But I'm going to start with an oracle card for you and for your person, just to get a picture of the overall theme, higher lesson, just whatever message that Spirit feels like needs to come through for you. So, just for additional clarity, or just whatever Spirit feels like needs to come through. So, what do we have for Gemini and their person, please, Spirit? What needs to come through for Gemini and their person? Okay. For you, we have Wailing Tree, Reconciliations, card number 59 or 14 or a 5. 5 is about change. Reconciliations, I feel like there's been some, can go both ways, some deep wounding that has happened to you and perhaps some that you have caused. You're in a place at looking at this, evaluating this, and wanting to reconcile, or at least to heal those woundings between you and those people, even if it's just within yourself. But I do feel like there is a desire to reconcile, to heal this with someone. Perhaps your person. Your person has card number 45 or 9, repairing the veil or forgiveness. It could go either way. Your person could be asking for your forgiveness, or you could be asking for your person's forgiveness, but there's definitely a theme between the two of you of a need for healing and forgiving in order to reconcile and to clear this up. Wow. Bottom of the deck, empty well, time to replenish, card number 7. Yeah, I feel like both of you are feeling like there's a need to replenish or refill the well here. Something seems to have been lost and there's a need to repair this. There's a need for forgiveness in this situation. I'm going to do this a little differently for those of you who are returning viewers, differently than I have in the past. I'm actually going to start with the energy between you, and then I'll do you, your person, and I'll end with some cards of advice. So let's take a look at what's going on in the connection between you and your person. I mean, obviously there's a need for healing and repair, reconciliation. So let's see what additional messages or advice we can get from Spirit in terms of this for you guys. Okay. That's too many. I'm not going to take those, but I will take this first one. Wolverine, fierce, unpredictable, wild, power struggles, assertive, possessive, renegade, determined, elusive. Card number 20 or 2. It's about choices or crossroads. I feel like it is crossing, which is the energy that's working for or against you. I feel like someone, you or your person, take it how it resonates, or even both of you, have been coming at this too aggressively from a place of fear, or just coming at this head on when perhaps there needs to be charging forward like a bull in a china shop, when perhaps there's a need for some finesse, some compassion on both parts. Card number 11, broom. Remove unwanted stuff, purging, a clean sweep, unavoidable cleanup, delete, total makeover, restoring harmony. Maybe it'll tell us, you guys know your story. Definitely something that has happened to cause a rift or a breakdown. Someone being too aggressive or perhaps possessive, maybe both of you, and reacting to that. I feel like this is coming, a cleanup is coming, because you're both in this energy of wanting reconciliation and forgiveness. I feel like it's time for a clean sweep, to clear out the clutter and start fresh, to come at this with a different perspective from a new place. You have there's no number on this, summer, waxing crescent. This is wait, things will unfold. Major opportunities, celebrating the light, warmth, growth, bold relaxation, enjoyment, expansion, positivity, and building strength. I feel like there's a shift coming. This says summer in terms of time. I feel like you guys are going to make a lot of strides in the next couple of months in terms of healing this and clearing out the clutter, sweeping out what has been swept under the rug, addressing it, releasing it, healing it, forgiving it. Let's see what else here. What do we need to see or understand about the connection between Gemini and your person? Okay. 23 or 5, yarn, complicated circumstance, string along, puzzling, all tied up, conundrum, unraveled. I just feel like, I feel like you guys have been in knots, both of you. There are things that have needed to be addressed, things that have been strung along that need to be released or reevaluated and come at from a different perspective, to untie the knots, to unravel this and clear out the problems or the issues. We have card number 22 or 4, which is road, crossroads, journey, multiple choice, travel, free will, opportunity, weigh the options, decide, independent road trip. Maybe you guys need to take a trip together, but definitely there's a choice. It's a time, like you both need to, I was going to say you both need to decide what you can change, both of you, how, hear each other, recognize what has been painful or swept under the rug on both parts and needs to be evaluated and cleared out. It's this opportunity to make this choice, to come at this a different way, to choose a different path moving forward, to heal this. Because it's clear that you both want that. We have Queen of Earth, or this is the Hierophant. This is about a marriage or a higher level of commitment. Could already be in that place, but I do feel like overcoming this, giving forgiveness, extending forgiveness to one another, and allowing for this reconciliation is going to bring about healing. And whether you are newly dating or have been married for years and years, I feel like allowing this to happen, this cleanup, this, it's kind of like this whole thing is a tower moment. And tower moments come in to bring down something that cannot be supported on the foundation which it has been built upon, so that the foundation can be solidified and made more sound, and the structure can be rebuilt. And I feel like that is what is happening in this whole situation. That's why it's occurring, to rebuild this with a stronger foundation to support the structure that's being built on that. And that process is going to elevate or take this connection, this relationship to the next level, because the Hierophant is about leveling up. So I feel like this is a learning, necessary life lesson for the both of you, a necessary learning and education for each of you within this connection and this relationship in order to level it up. And I do see that is where you're headed, is to level this up through this work that you're doing. All right, Gemini, let's take a look at your side here and see what's going on with you. What do we need to see or hear? What might need to be brought to your attention for clarity, confirmation? Just what messages do you have for Gemini, please, Spirit? Needs to come through for Gemini. You have the Two of Pentacles, juggling, trying to keep those things which are important. It is recognizing those things that are valuable to you and worth putting your time and energy into, to keep in that balance, to restore balance. Also making a choice. So looking at this, really kind of juggling how to proceed moving forward, what to keep, what to release. With the Page of Materials and the Chariot. Page of Materials is the Page of Pentacles. This is pages, to me, all of them are students. This is someone beginning new. This is a new path for you. You're choosing to move forward with fresh new eyes, with a beginner's mindset. And like I said, move forward. Both of these cards speak to moving forward. The Chariot is the card of Cancer. It doesn't have to be. You could be a Gemini, Cancer, cusper. Could be significant in your chart, their chart, or it's just the energy. The Chariot is about finding balance within the self, within a situation, and the courage and the confidence and the will to move forward. This is charging out of the gate towards victory. You want to embark on this journey with the goal in mind of having victory. I think you have made your decision. You have figured out what needs to be, what has been at an imbalance and what needs to be balanced. And you're ready. The Page of Pentacles. Pentacles are very determined, practical, steadfast energy. I feel like you're in this with the intention of having long-term victory and success. What else for Gemini? The Nine of Voices. This has been really hard for you. I feel like you've really been in your head, had a lot of sleepless nights, nightmares, kind of chased by your fears, your doubts, your anxiety. Very, very mental space to be. I mean, you are an air sign. Of course, you're mental. We tend to process our emotions through our intellect. So although this is very mental, I feel like although it's not represented here, it is also very emotional for you. This has been very difficult. But you want to move away from that. You want to leave that in the past. You want to free yourself from that, and you want to get some rest. What else for Gemini, please, Spirit? It's too many cards, but you know what? I'm going to take them. Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Inspiration or Queen of Wands, and the Four of Voices. Two of Cups tells me that there's a lot of love here in this connection. It is a soulmate connection. It is something significant. There's genuine, pure love and emotion between the two of you. There's just something that has happened to create clutter and a disturbance within this, to rock the foundation. Seven of Pentacles, this is about divine timing. This is also, again, speaks to... Seven of Pentacles is about planting your seed, watching it grow, and waiting, knowing that it takes time. But it's also about tending to your garden, the garden of life, or the garden of this relationship. Another card that speaks to getting out the broom and clearing out the clutter, sweeping underneath the rugs, clearing everything, doing a deep cleaning within this relationship, even a restructuring. But the love is there, and the willingness and the determination to do what is necessary, take the time that is necessary to do this in order to rekindle and reconnect with that passion. Queen of Wands is fire. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Queen of Wands is actually Aries, but it's not specific to that. It's just very passionate, sensual, motivating energy to reconnect with that passion in this connection for both of you. To heal that with this Four of Swords or Four of Voices. This is about retreat and about healing, about taking time out after a battle, after a painful experience, and bringing healing to a situation. So I feel like that's your intention. It's where you are. It's what you want. I do see that you're going to have it if that's what you choose, if that's what you both choose together. But definitely a recognition of the love in this connection and the desire for this rekindled passion between you. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Voices. Again, that's the overall energy. Eight of Voices is being trapped in your head, not being able to see your way out of a situation, feeling stuck, feeling immobilized by the unknown. It's mental, it's swords, it's mental energy, it's your own thoughts about this that have you stuck or trapped. I do feel, Gemini, that's the energy surrounding this, but I do feel you are, because this desire is there on both cards, I do feel that you are going to see your way out of this situation, recognize what those swords represent and how to navigate through them in order to free yourself. Let's take a look at your person, see what's going on their side. What do we need to see about Gemini's person in terms of love, please, Spirit? What messages, guidance, clarity, confirmation, just what needs to come through for Gemini's understanding, please? Crossing energy is the Star. I think your person is trying to hold on to hope. I feel like They want to be hopeful. They feel like there is still hope, but they're not really sure. With that card crossing, this is still a very beautiful, positive card. It's just in this crossing energy. So I feel like they're struggling with hope, maybe wondering if you can forgive them. Can it be forgiven? Or can they forgive you, depending on what the situation or circumstances were? Yeah, 3 of Swords, deep wounding heartbreak, piercing pain, betrayal, could be third party, could just be something that was just very wounding. Something happened, something significant that was very painful. 7 of Pentacles, again, this is that waiting, tending to the garden, knowing that things need to be, I feel like the 7 of Pentacles is speaking to them understanding that, yes, this heartbreak has happened, this painful wounding has occurred, but it is time to weed that garden, to pull out those swords, to look at those wounds and apply that healing salve and to nurture this heart. That it's going to take time and some seasons, but with the 7 of Pentacles, there's an acceptance of and an acknowledgement of the need for those seasons to happen for this healing. What else for Gemini's person? It's too many. What else for Gemini's person, please, Spirit? 10 of Wands. This has been a heavy, heavy, heavy burden. You don't carry 10 wands. I mean, each one of those wands represent passion, desire, motivation. You don't carry 10 wands all the way up and down the mountain unless there's something that you value, that you're passionate about, that you want to make sure successfully arrive with you. But the time has come. This is the ending. I feel like you're a person and you are both approaching the completion of this cycle. 10s are completion. It's 10 is the end, and it breaks down to a 1, which is the beginning, a new cycle beginning. These burdens are being released. It's time. It's all about this healing of this heartbreak wounding. But the time has come, and it is here now for the release of these burdens. With the Ace of Wands, for this desire to have a passionate new beginning, a rekindling, a resparking of this. There's something that needs to be cleared away and cleaned out in order to have this restart. And I feel like it's very clear to me that the desire is here on both parts for this to happen, to release these burdens and to have a new passionate beginning. What else? Anything else for Gemini's person, please? The Hanged Man. Your person's trying to see this in a different way. They're voluntarily suspending themselves, looking at this in a different way, trying to gain a different perspective in order to see their way through how to heal this and how to release these burdens to have this new beginning. They're doing the work. They're doing what they're trying to. They're trying to do what they need to in order to gain this enlightenment and clarity. And I guess maybe even perhaps to see things from your perspective if they have not been able to. With the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. I feel like your person's been fighting a long time. I think your person is also realizing that part of this conflict, because the 5 of Wands is conflict, competition, not seeing how to work together to achieve a common goal. I think your person is realizing that it is their own defensive, either they're feeling like it's your defensive or realizing it's your defensive barriers or walls that have been up, could be both, or their own defensive walls and barriers which have been up that contributed to not being able to see through this, to figure out how to work together, to overcome this conflict, to achieve this common goal, because it's clear that you guys both have this common goal of a rekindled or renewed passion. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. I feel like maybe it's your person who's had their walls up. The King of Cups is the card of Scorpio, doesn't have to be. But this is someone who feels things very deeply, someone who has a lot of emotion, a lot of emotional maturity and depth, but who keeps things to themselves. What they feel is so much deeper than what they express. And I feel like they're showing up, or either they're seeing you, like I said, take it how it resonates, as this King of Cups because of this wounded warrior card. Whatever happened in the past to cause this wounding has had them or you have your walls so high, protecting yourself so intently that there hasn't been this necessary expression of emotion, that these walls you're not opening up or they're not opening up. And I feel like they're trying to figure out how to overcome this, as are you. All right, let's take a look at the advice for you guys. What advice do we have for Gemini and their person, please, Spirit? What needs to come through? What guidance? What advice do we have for Gemini? Snowflake, card number 9. Perfect, precise, coded, cold, handle carefully, crystal, design, gentle, fragile, unique pattern, exquisite and detailed. I feel like that message is to recognize the uniqueness of each of you, how you each may have different ways of communicating or expressing, and to look at that, to recognize and to value the differences between you. To be gentle, I feel like it's still gentle. Don't go charging in, either one of you, with your guns blazing or your, in any extreme. I just feel like the message is to be gentle with this. It's still fragile, but to also recognize and see the value in the uniqueness of each other and your own ways of coming at this, your own ways of trying to achieve this. Book, card number 26 or 8. Memory, hidden, mystery, secrets, the unknown, philosophy, intellect, knowledge, education, manuscripts, author. I don't know. I'm just getting the feeling that you may, or you guys both may, find some guidance in a book, maybe a self-help book. Could even just be a novel that you read. But I feel like maybe you're going to be guided to a book inexplicably, and when you crack it open, there's something in it that gives you some insight into this, that helps you to understand how to bring about healing. If it's not, looking specifically in a book, I'm just getting the message that there is knowledge out there that can help you. I feel like you're not the first couple to have gone through this kind of experience, and there is some wisdom out there that can be gained by furthering your knowledge in terms of this. And man, you or the querent, a person you know, boyfriend, fiance, spouse, it's masculine energy. I just feel like, whether you're the male or they're the male, everyone has masculine and feminine energy within them. I feel like there's a need for both of you to take a leadership role in this, to stand up in this masculine energy and take action within yourselves and within this, to begin to repair this, to clear out the clutter, to take a leadership role in this, and to balance that masculine and feminine energy within each of you and between you to heal this situation. Bottom of the deck is child. Could be that there's a child involved here that you guys need to be aware of. Could have been the start of this conflict or have something to do with that, or the desire for a child. I'm also feeling this is card 13 or 4. 4 is about stability, foundations, home, having a happy home. This is beginnings, innocent, brand new, spontaneous, tender, new perspective. I feel like, that's your advice, is to be gentle with this, recognize the value in your differences and your uniqueness, that you each bring a unique perspective to this experience, and to recognize and value that within each other. There's wisdom out there for you to gain. Look into this, seek knowledge on this situation and how maybe other people have healed from this, and to take action in that respect. And you will have a new beginning, a restart. I mean, it's here a few times for you. But I feel like overcoming this, being able to do this and work through this together, you will have a new beginning and a new perspective within this connection and healing this. All right, Gemini, I hope that if this resonated for you, and I sure hope it did if you made this far, I hope that if this resonated for you, that there was something in it that was helpful. I just want to say thank you so much for being here. I truly enjoy spending this time with you guys, and I hope that I see you again. Until next time, love and light.